What's up, it's KP, non-profit, Sacred Scripts, 306.
How's it going? I'm Jawn Raw.
Today I'm battling Jawn Raw.
I'm battling Known Prophet,
aka Paranoid.
This is a highly anticipated battle,
aka Paranoid the Savior.
You know, we talk our shit and whatever, say what we're gonna say,
aka John's a faggot.
And it's gonna be a hell of a battle,
aka fuck all that shit. Dude's getting bodied.
It's gonna be super fun. I'm gonna enjoy the time.
My last two battles, I kind of fucked up and shit, but I'm all ready to fucking go. This dude's been talking mad shit where he's got no shit to fucking talk because he's whack as fuck.
It's gonna be amazing. Repping Fixed Ego and Paradigm Shift.
Nobody knows him in the fucking scene.
And we're gonna get it in. Good luck, KP.
Pretty much all I gotta say is dude's getting bodied, Sacred Scripts, 306, known prophet. Let's fucking go.
306 Battlegrounds. My name's Freems. I got a couple homies with me.
Dekoy, Sacred Scripts, Live to Die Records, 306, Free Lone Child.
Free Lone Child.
Fuck the rest.
Yeah. Young Red, Sacred Team, Brown Can Shine, True My Nation, you know what it is.
We did this shit off camera. Homie said he's gonna go on the left.
I'm Jawn Raw. Nah, just kidding. I'm Jawn Raw, repping Fixed Ego, Paradigm Shift. Let's go.
And on my right,
known prophet, Sacred Scripts, 306. This dude's a faggot. Let's go.
Yo!
Now that's 90 on my left when you're ready.
Yo!
Hold it
down! Shut the fuck up, let's go! First of all, I'm not in this to win and beat you in a bet. I'm in it for myself to prove Sacred Scripts is pointless to rep. Your rhymes are counterfeit. Been there, done that. All I hear is synthetic concepts when I listen to your dumb tracks. When it comes to money and religion, there's always a prophet to lay down the law and draw a line, but rapes everybody just across it. And to be honest, Scradley, this isn't sticking around. You greasy cheese pooper who's ripping it now. Your music speaks for itself. I don't even need to take a shit on your sound. Come on, dude. You look really tired. You should go to bed. Quit binge drinking and snorting bleach for pretend. This isn't the movie Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke. But you're such an alcoholic, you don't gargle. You actually swallow your scope. After this battle, you'll start to get a bit critical for the reason why all my lines are contradicted and nothing lyrical. I spit it subliminal, which means below the brink of conscious perception. KP's an example. I take that example and put it to perfection. But on the real, we're both a Maple Leafs fan, for fuck's sakes. Except if we laced up the skates, I'd have your eyes doing figure eights. You'd be standing still on the tip of your toes in a pair of figure skates. Well, I snap you in half like an extra large Kit Kat just to get a bigger break.
Oh. Woo! I don't even drink.
Sure, bye.
number one on my right.
Hey, yo, keep it down. You better concentrate, possum face. This monster ape out to rip through your bars like a classic King Kong escape. Telling people you were gonna slaughter K, you'd have better odds to say you seen Dr. Dre doing the rock away with a cop brigade yelling out Compton's gay. Shit, you could even take an awesome steak, some tater tots and crepes, a chocolate cake, put all of that up on a plate for Dominate, and he still wouldn't vote for you in this battle. John, you're fake. Yeah. Yo, I'ma kill this little white girl, John Bonet, cause nobody here likes you, John McCain. And it's not just you, John, your whole squad is lame. The only time people look up to see Smokey Day is when a terrorist bombs a plane. Yeah. And the both of you make horrible music. How do you plan on selling them harsh tunes? Cause you got bad bars like that old elephant cartoon. Get it, bad bar? Yeah. But let me clarify this. Him and Smokey Day have a crew called Paradigm Shift. Now, you two are ugly as fuck, but even if you could get a paradigm chicks, I would just tell them stories about how I paralyzed clit and have them sharing my dick. Now, what did I just do? I just made those paradigm shift. Yo, check it. Yo. And if you call me a druggie, Jonathan, I'ma force feed you Klonopins till they're clogging up in your throat and you're choking for oxygen. Look what you done got up in. Rent a hotel and lock him in, then get a junkie brought up in the spot to shoot him up like Big and Pac in them. Let's fucking go.
Time! Number 2 on my left, yo!
Yo, you just skip that shit. Hold it down.
Did you record it?
Okay.
Times have changed, so you better take notes and learn the definition of a revolution, because now the tables have turned. KP, you're the shit. Yeah, you look constipated and have to poop, because your style's plain out dead, like your favorite rapper Proof. You're so ignorant, you think a multiple rhyme is a punchline. Standing 12 o'clock from my direction means you're getting served at lunchtime. Your shit's so weak, I could even spit filler, because you couldn't dodge balls if you were Ben Stiller. So why don't you keep on acting like you're all deadly, when you're so gay that you give what you listen to, Headley. Like, doesn't anybody remember his song called Check the Method? Yeah, story of his life. Check the meth head. Now, you're probably scared, in need of help from your best friend Freems, in a deep sleep on DMT, because the only way you're winning this battle is in your fucking dreams. So let it be known, you're a prophet that isn't really one at all. Fuck religion, you're more like a non-prophet, not even close to call. And yeah, I'll admit, I suffer from depression, but you're so fucked in the head, you think popping pills is a profession. You take drugs as a scapegoat to let out your aggression. So how are you supposed to be the prophet giving blessing when you're still lost in confession? By the way, here's some advice. You should probably just quit sniffing before your wannabe career is ended from an overdose like Rick Riffin.
Time. Round 2.
Number 2.
Hey, yo, keep it down, yo. This ain't a clash of the titans. This is a pussycat versus a lion. It's a pussycat versus a lion. And I remember in either math class or in science, you used to sit beside Ryan Dunn, so this is the car crash that you die in. Wow. And speaking of cars, you ain't a Mazda at making tight songs. How many lines you gonna pile on? You tire people. It must sting when you hear people getting their sigh on. And yeah, we are both fans of the Maple Leafs. But you slaying me is make-believe, like saying the way they play is beast, and every year they're in the top 5 playoff seed, because they're not. And I heard you were mad that the Kings won the cup. Well, shut up, faggot, go swallow a dick. And this ain't street hockey, but Jonathan's quick to go hard for a ball and a stick. Yo. And does Johnny P get cream? Nah, but Johnny P gets green because he envies everything I've ever done since he met me. Always whining in high school like, can't you and your team be less mean? Me, D, and Freem should have changed our name to the Kruger Clique the way we end dreams. And if he tests me, he's leaving with 3 less teeth, no DMC when your crew run to get the EMT. And yo, check it. And my dick is what your ex's hand held like a PSP. Reverse Nicki Minaj, the girl said I was the best EST. Hi! And y'all gonna be thinking KP's Jet Li when I make this geek's head leak. After I pound him and toss him out like his ex when I used her as a weekend piece. Let's go!
Remember I said I'd let everyone go their whole shit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Okay, round 3 on my left.
I don't fight with fists, I fight with words. I'm like an intellectual sponge, how I soak up knowledge. I guess to you that makes me a nerd. See, I'm not an Asian, but I may represent some. So watch as I start smacking, throwing punchlines to your head like Pac did Hatton. This ain't a boxing match, but if it was, you'd need practice. You'd get hit so much, you'd suffer from more strokes than Teddy Atlas. Now, KP's nervous. Look at him shake. Maybe it's Tourette's. No, quick, remind him he has Alzheimer's before he forgets. Sorry if my rhymes leave you perplexed. But in your last battle verse, Jaws, you said something about how you connect lines. Well, that's only when you're lining up hits, which is the reason why you forget rhymes. I wasn't surprised when you wanted to put money down. What would you rather me do? No wonder your career's going downhill. Money is the only thing that matters to you. And how come you don't drop solo tracks anymore? Let's get things understood. You're only in sacred scripts because you need a bunch of whack rappers to stand out and look good. Now, didn't you once refer to Red and I as Bert and Ernie? What's next, a Muppet? How about you got Fremo's hand so far up your ass that you're his puppet? Like, weren't you born at the short end of the stick or what? I mean, fuck it. You're such a midget that you don't even have to get down on your knees to suck it. All your ideas and concepts, they've already been said. You're nothing but an annoying echo. Growing up, your parents must have been retarded. No wonder you're special. It's because of pricks like you that your whole fan base is diseased in the mind. When they can't even read between the lines, being they're so easily pleased with the rhyme. No, man, it's 3 minutes. Come on, dude.
3 minutes?
Yeah, third round, unlimited.
What are you doing? This is the second.
Come on, dude, you look like a fucking gnome with a head the shape of a cone. It's been about 5 years since we've battled, and you haven't even grown. Not only physically, but mentally, your existence as a human is fucked. I mean, KP, you're the bomb. Yeah, your own worst critic about to self-destruct. Somebody tell this little leprechaun he's out of luck. And why do you even call yourself a battle nerd? What a disgrace. You're such an alcoholic that you drink aftershave for chase. It's because... Now you are despicable. Everything you say and do is predictable. No wonder I can see right through you. You're absolutely invisible. So get the fuck out of here. It's time I give you a proper dismissal. This ain't a slugfest, but you can keep thinking you're popping pistols when I'm dropping missiles. Cause what goes up must come down, like your skill level if you keep spitting in this town. Cause doesn't anybody remember his song called Movement to Move With? You got no flair. If Macho Man Randy Savage was here, he'd be like, "You're going nowhere." No, I'm not done. Because there's nothing known about you, except that you think you're a prophet. But you're more like Bilbo Baggins. Nothing but a filthy hobbit. Now, this is the only battle I plan to have. Then I'm quick to bounce. Because battling here is like trying to teach a bunch of dropouts how to count. So why don't you just admit it, dude? I've elevated to diminish you. I ain't talking about the country or its language, but it's time I finish you. Finland.
All right, number 3 on my right. Let's get it.
Now that he's done boring the crowd, the difference between our punchlines is that I'm landed mine. He keeps bringing up my songs. At least I know he's a fucking fan of mine. Now I'll admit, my last 2 performances were shit. It was looking like I needed some help, and against Denon, it was like I cut my leg tendons because I defeated myself. No, yo. Now let's get to the topic at hand. Damn, faggot, quit jumping out the body bag that I put you in high school. I killed you back then, so when I say you're gonna die ×2, I ain't talking about you rolling dice and hitting snake guys, my dude. I'm talking about you being below everyone, like Lifeline's IQ. And you should have just no-showed, like Last Chance, Casper, or Caden. Well, here's your last chance to get Ghost, but you want to die? Okay, then. This motherfucker, you could say this motherfucker has facial features that are unique. and his future wife has the physical physique of hatred after he finishes 8 to 10 pounds of poutine. I'm just kidding about the cheap shots, y'all. I ain't trying to get hated. I'm just saying what this faggot wants to say, but he's so bitch that he won't say it to your faces. Yeah, remember on Facebook when you said everyone in this league is whack and they're faggots in real life? Well, I'ma back my homies up. Check it as I compare this battle to a real fight. Now, yo, everybody on the roster gonna be yelling out, "I thought you were gonna serve us, clown," and since we're already in a fighting type circle now, I'ma continuously hit you with hard punches like a perfect round.
Like now.
Yeah, and you're not on my level. So it's like you made it to that 10th floor and then your elevator crashed, because you'll never make it to the 11th, faggot. That's where the level K is at. Get it? What's the 11th letter in the alphabet? That's where the letter K is at. Pretty much what I meant to say is that you'll never get this insane with raps, and I'm demonstrating that. Yo, and it's a blatant fact that this dude's a coward, but even if I could get this fag to scrap, I bet you a graceful slap could make this pussy fly like a levitating cat. Now that punch was stupid, so I'll reiterate it. This fag would take flight if I hit him with a strike. He about as hard as that Chris Brown and Drake fight. Now, yo, so next time you want to be clashing with K, just remember that I'm an assassin that's trained to turn this passion to rage. So if you keep blabbing away, I'm straight spazzing with blades. You get stabbed in the brain and injected with a syringe filled to the rim with a cancerous plague. Then after you're in the afterlife, I'm straight crashing your wake. With a mask and some tape, the funeral home gets blasted with mace. I turn your casket to flames, and as I walk away, your grandma gets cock slapped in the face. Fucking go, motherfucker! Woo!
306 Battlegrounds.
We're gonna go to the judges on that joint straight up.
I hope all you guys got that.
306 Battlegrounds. My name is Free Skills. We just got over a sick battle. Jawn Raw versus the known prophet. It was real close. The judges, one judge went to the left and the rest went to the right. It's gonna go to the homie KP.
Yeah!
Hey yo, KP, non-profit, sacred scripts. I'm coming for that fucking title. Blah!
Yo, what's good? It's Spud, repping E-Town. Shout out Free Skills for bringing us out. I'm gonna say we just watched a sick battle, KG versus Jawn Raw. KP, sorry, versus Jawn Raw. I'm gonna give the first round to KP. Second round was pretty close. I'm gonna give that a tie. And I'm gonna give the third round to KP, so 2 rounds to 1, KP. Sick battle.
Do one again with the world's longest judging battles. Alright, I broke it down, all 3 rounds to KP. I'll just break each round down for you. So many quotables from KP, I couldn't watch any of the battle. I'm trying to write them all down, I couldn't keep up. The only real bar that stuck out in my mind from Jawn Raw in that first round was his extra large Kit Kat bar to take a bigger bite, and KP's is doing the Dr. Dre doing the rock away with a copper gate, screaming Compton's gay stuck out. The bad bars with like the elephant cartoon, and where he said that Smokey Day and Jawn Raw were in a clip called Paradigm Shift, and said they're both ugly, and even if they could get a pair of dimes, he'd tell them stories how he paralyzed clits, have them sharing my dick, and how he made a paradigm shift was ridiculous. I gave that round 10-9 to KP. Second round, this was actually a lot closer for this round. Jawn Raw actually had a lot of bars this round. He had the bar about Proof being KP's favorite rapper. He couldn't dodge balls like Ben Stiller. He checked the meth headline. He's a non-profit, and he can't be a prophet giving lessons if he's locked in confessions. Those are all like Jawn Raw's best part, I think. And then KP's reference to the Rhinestone car crash, the Jonathan Quick to grab a ball and stick, and KP had a multi-scheme about his chick holding his dick like a PSP, like a weekend. It was his weekend piece. That round I gave 10-9 to KP as well. And that third round, I honestly pulled out nothing for Jawn Raw. That third round was like waterfall by KP. So many quotables, like he had a sweet flip about how Jawn Raw was a fan of mine, and how he defeated himself against Jaws. Then he had the bar about K-Neg's no showing and Kaden, and then Okaden, and then a bar about the 11th floor, the letter K with his reference to his name. Chris Brown Drake fight, funeral with bear mace casket to flames, and the grandma gets cock slapped in the face. I gave that last round 10-8 to KP. Went out.
Mad quotables.
Yo, you were mad.
Raindrop, SoundCloud.com/Rainzilla. I didn't forget it this time. Look at that. Second longest judging right here. The first round I gave to Jawn Raw off of energy and punchlines, the sticking around line, the bar about the scope, The eyes doing figure eights and figure skate scheme was dope, and then the Kit Kat bigger break shit was real good too. I gave KP the notables though for the confidence gain, John McCain, and then with the paradigm shift, that was wild. Second round, I had quotables for Jawn Raw with the proof bar, check the method, and I mean wilding out, and then the popping pills and overdose shit was good. Energy was up there as well. I kind of felt like KP was lacking in the energy on the second round. He had the car scheme. The ball and stick line was funny as fuck. And then the Kruger click the way we end dreams was wild as well. I gave that one to Jawn Raw. Third round was fucking absolutely bananas. Like New One said, I couldn't keep up just typing shit on my phone. I'll just kind of go over what I wrote. Jawn Raw suffered from more strokes and connect lines. The Fremo and the puppet line was funny. Sorry, Fremo. The gnome and haven't even grown scheme was fucking wild. Self-destruct was dope. The Macho Man Randy Savage shit, you're going nowhere, was wild. And then the Filthy Hobbit and the Finland bar that nobody really got. KP had the flip where he brought up the fact that Jawn Raw was a fan of his. The defeated myself from the Jaws battle. Unique's facial features was wild, unique. Where the letter K's at was the body bag bar on that one, and then the cock slapped in the face scheme was pretty dope. I gave that round to KP. So 2-1 Jawn Raw.
So we're at 2 KP.
Unique Canadian currency. And I'm gonna judge this decision 2-1 for KP. The first round I thought KP had that all the way. They both had good delivery. Second round I think Jawn Raw got that. It was really close, but KP had a little bit of a slip up at the beginning. And third round, fuck it was so close, man. Like I didn't even know what to think, but I'm gonna give it to KP. And sorry to make it long and break my phone out, and shout out to everybody who threw a line about me in there. Peace out.
What up, it's TD, the Derelict MC. Alright man, we just watched the battle between Jawn Raw and Known Prophet. Now, I don't even know the two guys. I know they got a bickering history, and it was crazy, man. Jawn Raw comes with more of that, I'm gonna use intense schemes. Like he doesn't do multi-rounds or anything. He just makes shit that impacts. And if you're not smart enough to catch up to that shit, then he's not important. So I'd say the guy shouldn't even be in the leagues. That's what he says. But to finally settle this with KP, it was a good thing to see. KP brings all those multis and all that awesome rap that everybody loves to hear. So in round one, I'd say I'd give it to KP. He came out, John had his little shit, right? And you're just like, oh man, this guy's actually doing this. He's kind of yelling like a beast, got his voice going hard. And KP came back with the multis about dominate, eating and all that food on his plate and shit, man. Man, I can't even list them all, but fuck, he killed that shit. Second round comes in, John with all the things there. His punchlines he had, especially talk about profit-wise and stuff, that was amazing. But I'd say that KP kind of overwhelmed him, even though there was, I'd say there was a little bit of a balance there, 50-50, but KP took him on that. And third round, no doubt, John kept going off, but he didn't even need to add on to that extra, you know, past the minute 130 fucking limit. I just felt him flop off there, and KP came back and murdered that. So for me, I'm going to say all three to KP, and shout outs to everybody, man. That was pretty tight.